Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Nikki. Hi, how are ya? I'm glad you're here. I share all things homeschool content, curriculum reviews, all that, and I have an only child in 3rd grade. So today I want to talk about kind of like a January wrap up, how January went. If that is something that interests you, keep watching. So January was our first full month back to school, but it also was my first month as a working homeschool mom. When I say working, I really just mean like very part-time working. But I'm still working out of the house 2 days a week during our school week. So that was a lot of change this past month. It actually went off really well. We all did very well. Molly was amazing and outstanding and did all of her things very well on her own. I've been kind of like testing the waters here as I'm trying to build some independence, and she knocked it out of the park. She is totally ready for some independent type things, more than what she's doing now. So that has me already in, my thoughts for our 4th grade year and what types of curriculum changes that I'm going to make or not make. So this is kind of just like my ramblings of January, but it was a really good month. We are testing out a new curriculum, and I'm debating whether we're going to discontinue what we're doing now and just like jump into this new one right away, or just like test it out, see that that's what we really like or don't like, and then make the decision to continue that in the following year. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. So we have paused our Curiosity Chronicles for the remainder of the year, and we're gonna pick that back up in our 4th grade year. And we added in big science. So I know this is backwards. I have the camera flipped the other direction, but we were doing this in our 2nd grade year. This is technically for grades 2 and 3, but we're just picking this back up because we didn't get very far in it and it got just like misplaced and then forgotten about. And so we are going to do this, and we're going to do it for the whole rest of the year. I have completely planned out the rest of the year. Right now we're doing insects and spiders, and then I think we're going to dive into amphibians and reptiles, and then seeds, I think. And then we might even continue even further. I think we're going to be doing birds too. We might even continue even further than that in like the very start of our 4th grade year, because we really like this book, and I can pull resources from other things and videos, and they even have some video recommendations in that book. If you guys would like a flip through or something, I don't ever recall doing one, but if you want one, leave me a comment down below and I'll get that to you. So we've added big science in replace of our history, which is fine. It's fine. We have started back up our Beowulf grammar, which is going well. We're focusing on finishing up. My goal is to finish up this quarter. We still have, I believe, 2 full quarters that I have to print from them. And if we don't get to the end of that by the end of the school year, that'll just carry into next year, and it's no big deal. So I think we're both at the point now where she's okay with kind of the idea of letting go of the good and the beautiful language arts, and we're not really learning anything from that this year that we're not learning in the other things that we're doing. So likely, if I'm being honest, it's likely not coming back for 4th grade. We will likely finish out the rest of the year doing it, just because that's part of our routine now, and it's fine. And it's not awful, it's working, and she likes the art and the geography, so like I'll let her have that for the rest of the year. But we're on the same page. So next year's going to look different, and that's okay. I knew it was coming, and we'll get through it. So the rest of, we're still continuing Winning with Writing. We're about to wrap up our entire first semester book and get started on our second semester book. And she's really been advancing with her handwriting. So I don't know if you saw, but I originally got Zahner Blozer's handwriting for level 3, and it was fine. But it's really, for starting cursive, it was not a book that I wanted to start her on level 3 with, because it's more introduced in level 2 with that company. And so I needed to kind of back her up to level 2 to get through like introducing those concepts before we jump into level 3, which kind of just like boom, it's already like, you know, starting. So I went out and bought level 2, and so that's what she is currently getting through right now. I am in no hurry. Like, I don't care about levels at this point. For handwriting, it's handwriting. As long as she's doing it and like learning it and learning how to read it. I do like Zahner Blozer. It's not like, you know, the be all end all, but I love that it's in color, and I love the different, like, it's teaching them how to read it and write it. And it has the QR codes for video on how to practice doing the strokes and stuff like that, which is super, super helpful and convenient. And she does that obviously 100% independent. We are failing our read alouds. I got a request to do an updated read aloud video, and I'm just sitting here going, we haven't read anything. We are really failing in that department. We are still on Wild Robot, and I was really hoping to get that finished in January, but it just didn't happen, and we didn't have the want to do it, which is not like us. So we did so well for 2nd grade. Like, we read so much, and then we're just not doing it this year for 3rd. So we read Heartwood Hotel, and gosh, is that all? Y'all, we have only read Heartwood Hotel. That's it. That's all we've read. That's horrible. So we're gonna finish Wild Robot, and then I really want to start Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, because now the new movie is out. You get what I'm saying? I want to see all of them. That would be fun to like have a marathon, you know, of like all the versions. Anyways, we have to get done with Wild Robot. We're about halfway through, so like we can totally get it done. It's just a matter of carving out the time to sit down together to do it as she reads on her own. So like, yeah. Anyways, we're sucking at read alouds, but we're gonna catch up, because we still have a few months left in our school year, and we got this. We got this. Spelling's still going. We're still doing Horizons. I did discover that Horizon spelling is not a thing after 3rd grade. I don't know if they just like decided to stop doing it or what, but so I have to go in a different direction for spelling next year. It's fine. Everything's fine. She's still independently doing Mosdos, and I don't know when you're going to see this video compared to when I'm putting out my Mosdos video, but spoiler alert, we love it. We're probably doing it next year. I'm trying to come up with a different type of plan for how I'm going to use Mosdos, as it doesn't have like a teaching plan. It's more just like a scope and sequence, and you figure out your rhythm kind of thing. So I'm trying to figure out what's going to work. As of right now, her doing it independently is what I'm sticking with for now, because with me working and getting into this routine, like that needed to stay that way for now. Will it change? Maybe, but maybe when we're done doing the Good and the Beautiful's language arts. So once that's done, then I feel like all those language components we're already doing. So that's why we really don't need to use the Good and the Beautiful, because we're doing Beowulf grammar, we're doing our writing, we're doing winning with writing, handwriting, and now this reading curriculum, which incorporates vocabulary. So like we're hitting all of those language components. So we failed doing a foreign language. We were supposed to be doing Spanish through Homeschool Spanish, and I want to say we tried starting last year and it didn't go well, so I'm like, oh, we're gonna do it this year, and we haven't even opened it like at all. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. She claims she doesn't want to learn it, so I'm not gonna push it quite yet, because maybe the times have updated, but I didn't try or attempt to learn anything till high school, so maybe that was just the school I went to. I don't know. But I do want her to learn something. So further topic for a different time, but I'm trying to think. We're still doing Math with Confidence. We're about to go into our second book. Still not loving it. Still not loving it. She's loving it, but it's not really that she loves it. She likes that physical, like, copy book. So I don't know. I'm not sure what next year is going to bring, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Math with Confidence, because I hate the teacher's manual. It's just too much. It's just too much. Yeah, so January was great, and February is going to be amazing. I'm incorporating more crafts, I'm incorporating more art, I'm incorporating more science, and we're gonna start venturing out a little bit more, as it's a little warm right now, and we're gonna take advantage of that full force. So February is another kind of like catch-up month, so we are full on, no days off, boom boom boom, like we have to get through. We are on the very tail end here. We stop schooling in like the end of April, maybe first week of May, depending on where we're at, because we start school in July. So we are literally almost done, you guys, and that's so scary, so flippin' scary. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here with a January update. My work is going great. Her work is going great. She's really showing me that she can be independent here. So we're gonna see where that goes. And I'm just verbally vomiting all over this video because I'm just thinking out loud and giving you my feedback on a January. I'm excited for February. I'm excited for March and April. 3 months, guys. 3 months left of school. Wow. Can we do it? Can we make it? Let me know. How is your year going? How was your January going? It felt like the longest January ever, like we were on January 45th, like that's how long it felt. But we're officially out. We made it. Let me know. Is the weather weird by you? Because it was like 50 degrees February 1st. Anyways. Bye, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Let me know how your is in the comments. Or I mean your January, your year, whatever you want to tell me. Leave it in the comments. Subscribe. Hit that button. Hit the bell. See you in the next one.